This is the alleyway that I have to walk up to get to my big garden. I'm showing you this for a reason, I'll tell you in a minute. So there's a garden at this side, which a lady lives in on her own. She has carers. And these are all the back gates on the left to get to the houses that are on the main street. This gets a bit overgrown here. People dump stuff, lots of TV, a load of bricks, stones. And this is my gate. Right, give me a minute. So I just come through my gate. And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to sunny, cloudy Weymouth. It is. Oh, let's just move that out of the way. 12:25. It's Sunday, and as you can see, I'm at my big garden. Now, the old man that I was having problems with, I'm still having problems with him. He pulled my gate off of the hinges. First of all, he pulled the little thing here off, and then a couple of days later he came and pulled the whole thing off. So I fixed it now, good and proper. It needed doing, but I'm still getting problems from him. So I've put a post in, fixed the hinges to that, and drilled a hole in there so it opens inwards now, and I can fit a padlock. Now, he was seen doing it by the people that live here, but they didn't do anything. I said to them, why didn't you call the police? They said, oh, we never thought about it. So anyway, let me get you on the stand a minute. Yes, so the police have been informed again, and they're still not, excuse me, they're still not doing anything. Now, this is the man that pulled the knife out on me, remember? Who was arrested, but nothing was done. Now, if I'm walking up that alleyway one day, and he pulls a knife out on me there, what do? I've got nowhere to run. Because now I've got the lock on the gate, there, it's slower for me to get in, but the police still aren't doing anything. Right, I just thought I'd fill you in with that. That's why I haven't been doing a lot of videos just recently, because I've had to have my phone on hand. I've been and picked tomatoes from outside. I haven't picked them from in here yet, because I've still got quite a few. Some over there. Some down there, look. And I've got cucumbers. Well, I've got one. I'm trying to let them grow as big as possible, but I just get too eager. And it's like, oh look, big cucumber, pick it. So yes, I've picked my raspberries as well. They're running a bit low now. So, let's see what we're going to do today. Right, I've picked the rest of the tomato, I can say potatoes. Tomatoes in here. That's what I've got to do. I've got to go get some potatoes. And as you can see, I've been in here and taken a lot of things that weren't producing. So the tomatoes and the cucumbers. My peppers are not growing very well. I think I might have overcrowded them. So next year, I'm hoping to get less there. I might plant a couple here. The only thing is, if I do that, I've got that. So as you can see, majority of them are coming over the top of that. So it will kind of stunt their growth. But I could kind of take the tops out. We'll see. I always want to leave this for growing at least one cucumber. every year, so I don't know. I might even be able to grow them round. I know people grow them outside, but we'll see. But I think that is overcrowded. I haven't got a lot of peppers at all. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sweet pepper plants in there at the front, and then at the back I've got the Hungarian hot wax and some, I believe, I don't think they are jalapenos, but oh, excuse me, these, where are they? One plant, I grew it a couple of years ago, and it grows these tiny little chilies, but they're very, very hot. So yes, we'll cut down on them next year and find somewhere different to plant them. Okay, even though I haven't got any more wood for these, I measured, remember I was having problems with this because it was too thick, the middle one. That will run the whole length to there. So once I get that big post in there, then I shall straighten this out and connect it to that post somehow. Right, let's get some potatoes. I have some picked that I put in here, so we'll have a look in there. And I've still got 6 tubs there. You can see 4 and there's another 2 behind there. So let's get this sack into the greenhouse and have a look and see what we got in it. I know there's some nice big ones in there. Alright, I'll just go get a bag. This is hopefully the first year that I will have potatoes all year for me and a friend. Now I know I've got big ones in here and they seem to be good. That's not soft, it's hard, but that looks like it's rotting a bit. That one's fine. That one's doing the same, look. Anybody tell me what that is? They're lovely potatoes, aren't they? Well, except for them 2. Right, that'll do for them. Right, we're going to have a look at my leeks, because I've just realised that there's some whoppers in here. I mean, look how thick that is. I wonder if I could just pull it out without having to dig it. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's coming. Oh, okay. That's all right, isn't it? Sorry, I swung you around a bit too fast then. That's okay. It's a shame I don't like them. Well, they're not bad. I wouldn't choose to eat these. I can eat them. Shall we have a look for another one? That's quite a fat one, but then that's a long one. That one, we'll go for that one. Yeah. See if we can pull this one out. Yeah, it's coming. Oh my God, the whole earth is lifting with it. Oh, wow. They're nice, aren't they? Is that one been? No, that looked like it had been eaten, but it hasn't. There we go. It's not a bad little harvest so far, is it? Yeah, if somebody please could tell me what that might be or what it definitely is, because I'm not going to eat that until I find out what it is. Like I said, it isn't soft, it's hard. In fact, it's harder than the potato itself. So, yes, is it edible? Mr. Sunshine's come out to play now. Right. These are my autumn fruit and raspberries. What is eating the leaves? What is it? Because they're not fruiting as good as they should be, because the leaves have been eaten. Something's sucking all the sap. It is. And also this one, I'm presuming the one in there goes up here. I'm presuming this is a summer fruiting one, and I don't like that, it's too ugly. So I shall be pulling that out. I don't want it at all. And this bush, which I can never remember what it's called, it grows little yellow berries and they're really tart. It hasn't, I've had it in here for, well, I've been growing it I think this is the 3rd year, and I've also got one round at the allotment, and apparently you have to have 2 for them to fertilise, so I'll be digging that one up at the allotment and bringing it round here and maybe planting it there so that they're both together, or who knows, I might even plant it at that side. But yes, that one unfortunately has to go, and I've got one of them round at the allotment as well, and that one will have to go because I don't like it. It's too untidy. Also, another job for the future. I know it's a bit messy around here, but I put us on this is my fire pit, and on here I put a slope in at the side. I'm going to see if I can find bricks to bring it off at a right angle kind of thing, so that I can fill my compost areas up more, and I can't because they're sloping. Let's bring you around this side, then you can see. God, it's hot today. There, so I want to take that across there and down there. So I've got to find the bricks for that. Okay, in here I have my turmeric, or turmeric, however you want to say it. It started growing late, and I planted it early spring, but I planted it too deep, so I pulled it back up, planted it on the top, and it started growing really late. So, is this going to last through the winter in here, or should I take at least one of them home and keep it in the house away from the frost? If somebody could tell me that, let me know, please. Right, I'm going to have to get in there and weed that. There was something that I was going to plant in there and I forgot what it is now. But that's a broccoli that wasn't growing, and there seems to be loads of little ones growing off of it. There's a broccoli there and there which haven't got anything on them yet, but here I've got quite a few broccoli. But look at that one. I'm going to pick that now. I brought my secateurs over to get it, but the trunk of it is too big, so I've had to get a knife. Wow. There we go. The size of that little monkey. That's lovely. It's just turning yellow on the bottom, so I think that was about time that it was picked. Wow, and I like broccoli. Right, there's a few more in here. There's one, quite small at the minute. There's another one that's even smaller. Here's one that's getting a bit bigger. I think that's it. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to leave that to see if it grows any, they call pups. I'm going to take that away for Eli. He'll love that. Yeah, and I'm going to leave that in there just to rot down. Well, that's not a bad little harvest, is it, for today? Got my leeks, my cucumber, raspberries, tomatoes, potatoes, even though I didn't pick them today, and my broccoli, which I shall eat. Yummy, yummy. Right, I don't know if I'm going to go yet, but I'm going to put you on pause and put you in the shed, because it's cooler in there. We don't want you getting too hot, do we? So I'm going to sit you here like that, and you can stare at my dirty shed. You still here? You are. You was waiting for me, weren't you? Right. Seeing as you are still here, I've just been through my peppers and I found 3 that wasn't producing, so I've pulled them out. No buds on them, nothing. I've cut some of the branches off that aren't doing anything, and I'm going to give it a good water. I've got a load of weeds down there which I find it difficult to get to, but I will see if I can get to them and pull them out. So I'm just going to give that a really good water, and I'm going to give this a really good water. But I will show you one pepper that I've got off of there, and it's quite a big one. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? Again, I don't like them. And I picked some carrots for Eli. They're only tiny little ones, but they'll be good for him. I don't actually believe this, but ages ago, it must have been beginning of spring, I planted the top of a pineapple and forgot all about it. And it's been growing. So I shall have to remember about that. I hope it doesn't die over winter. It obviously hasn't had a lot of light. It's had the heat, but it hasn't had the light because of the tomatoes growing. So if that grows, I shall just leave that in there. Fingers crossed it'll last over winter. Okay, I'm just going to take you through my final harvest. So I've got some chilies there, Hungarian hot wax. I haven't got a clue what they are, but I know they're hot. My tiny carrots for Eli the rabbit. Pepper. Potatoes. Don't forget, please, if you know what that is, let me know. Raspberries, I haven't eaten them yet. Tomatoes. Broccoli. I'm going to enjoy that. I'm going to put it with some pasta and cheese sauce. Excuse me, if I do a big batch of that, then I can freeze some of it down. Leeks and a big cucumber. Yum yum, so that's not bad, is it? That's quite a big harvest, really. So, the sun's just gone in, behind a big cloud. From cloudy Weymouth, it's still warm. I'm going to bid you all a goodbye. Bye bye.